to the third part in this week's series. I'm wondering who did that. Was that you? That was you. That was him.
We've done 39 episodes. You think I would have done it by now?
You would have. It was definitely him.
Oh, God. First 30 seconds of this video is just going to be like this.
Welcome back to this week. This is the third part of this week's series of Improv Gaming. Allow me to introduce to my far right. Left. I'm sorry. My far left. I was looking at the video, and I was like, that's my right, this is my left.
That is the top of my head, that is the bottom of my head. You're doing great.
To my far left, I have the biggest Zelda fan in the world. If you don't believe me, he has the tattoo of the Triforce on his arms. Ladies and gentlemen.
On his arms?
On his arm.
You really like the S's.
I love the S's today. It's Mr. Jeremy Bird.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Crap, he almost biggest Zelda fan in the world, coming at you once again.
And to my direct left.
This guy says.
To my direct left, I have Mr. I'm Wondering himself with the best hat in the business.
It's
Peter Anderson.
Phenomenal.
It's Mr. Peter Anderson.
What's going on?
That's it?
That was it?
That's your dog and pony show?
That was so anticlimactic.
What up,
And I
am
Nicholas de Jesus, the best ponytail in the business. And biggest. I mean, it is kind of fluffy. And this week we have our guest, Mr. Chris, the Imperial Commander.
Long live the Empire.
All right.
Hail the First Order!
All right, Snock.
Snock!
And here's a thought. See, I prefer quality over quantity. So if you publishers could just give me a few games a year that I could really enjoy, that'd be great. Thanks.
Great, thanks.
What do you guys think of that? I think that there's a lot of trash that's flooded into the market every once in a while, and a lot of times it becomes difficult to pick and choose which games are there, and sometimes you just gamble on it, and I don't know. I just feel like.
You're talking about, say a publisher only gets to put out, 5 good titles in a year instead of, say 3 good ones and 2 shitty titles, in a way?
I would say put out the 3 good ones, not the 2 shitty ones.
I can give you a good example. Way back in the day, Nintendo used to regulate how many games a publisher per year can put out, back when they had the iron fist over the video game industry, I think the word. But their standard was, you get to put out 5 games a year, they have to be quality. They can't be shit. If they're shit, you gotta make a whole new game. I could get behind that.
Yeah.
Once it's not Iron Fist status, alright, here's the deal. Give us 10 games. 5. 10's too many. Give us 5 games. Good ones. If not, work on the one we don't like and make it better.
What are your thoughts, Pete?
Hi.
Hi.
I fucking hate that.
My name is Peter Anderson. I'm about to school you. Screw you or
Screw you. You said screw.
I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know either. So you're saying that you feel that...
I feel like there's a lot of crap that just comes out onto the market.
But you know what? Crap for you could be gold for other people. For example, I think, and no offense to the fans out there, I hate RTS.
Okay.
Everybody knows that. The only one I can tolerate is StarCraft.
Yes.
I hate Command and Conquer. I hate all that shit. Still, Civilization can blow me. But for somebody who hates that, I'm like, that's just a bad game, I don't find the interest. Somebody's like, I cannot wait for Civilization 6 to come out,
Yeah.
So it's a whole different thing. I'm excited for Call of Duty to play the campaign. Some people are like, oh, it's another Call of Duty this year. It depends on, you have to, as the developers and publishers, you have to know, some people may not like this game, Uncharted, not a lot of people love Uncharted, is it a great game? To the people who play it, is fantastic. Star Wars, Chris loves Star Wars.
Yeah, you do. The people are like, another Star Wars game.
You have, Star Wars, it looks cool, but I'm not going to play it,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So how is developers and publishers going to take a risk saying,
there's games that we can unanimously agree upon as being crap, right? There's
movie games.
Yeah, well, movie games. Yeah, we've had a couple of movie games.
That's why Assassin's Creed game's not coming out, because there's a movie coming out. They don't want to.
Yeah, they don't want to live the curse. But But there's games that people can.
Wait, haven't they already lived the curse with fucking Unity?
Yeah, Unity sucks. I think Assassin's Creed was a great game. I think Assassin's Creed 2 was a great game. But after that, it was just all repetitive nonsense. Yeah. And in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, they took away a lot of the things that you loved about Assassin's Creed 2. And then they continued that with Revelations. They took away a lot of the things that you loved. In Unity, they finally brought back some of the things, but it was still broken, so it didn't matter anymore.
Faceless man.
So like, there's games that I think everybody can agree that are crappy games, like Avatar for the Wii.
That was a great game.
No, it wasn't.
How dare you?
PlayStation All-Stars.
You son of a...
That was a terrible game.
That was not a terrible game.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
It was terrible.
I liked it the first,
the first
15, 20 minutes I played it, and then I was like, wait.
It was the best game for the first 15 or 20 minutes you played this game.
No, it wasn't even the best game. It was, oh, they might have something here. Wait, why is there a fucking Big Daddy coming in the screen?
Mine was, I played at my friend's house, and I'm like, alright, can we play Smash? This game kind of sucks.
It was horrible.
The Crew.
What were you saying?
It was horrible. You had to, level your character up in order to use a power-up.
That was it. It was essentially just
That's
fighting until your
Best
power
game
up was full, and then just knocking an opponent out with your power up. That's all it was. That was nothing like Smash Brothers. Yeah, there was no skill.
There was no skill.
You know?
And the lack of actual PlayStation All-Stars.
And if you played as Kratos, it was just cheap.
For God's
you were
sake.
just cheap.
They can't see
Best game ever!
it. They
No.
can't see it.
No. No. The
I don't know
Crew.
if you know this, Chris. I'm very pro.
Yeah, he loves PlayStation All Stars just because I hate it.
Just because Nick hates
that's
it.
the only reason. The Crew, not a great game,
No.
right?
But it could have been a great game.
It could have been, and I got it because I thought it would have been, but they didn't deliver on what they were saying.
Well,
Little Big Planet 3, not a great game. Another broken game. So there's a lot of games that come out that people just kind of rush through and they just try to put out there. Little Big Planet 3 was a game that they wanted to create an open world environment inside of their little game, and they knew that they could do it, but just because you could do it doesn't mean you should. I mean, it's
Like, they
are
put...
you thinking that Chris Rock line? So my whole point being that I would like for them to minimize the amount of games, but make quality games for better quality games.
The best example I could give is Activision. They haven't done anything in a couple of years. Not a lot of good games. But Ghostbusters is still my favorite example. They were going to launch that game in 2006, and they withheld it for 2 years just to retweak and fine-tune the game, and they knocked that game out of the park. The Wii version was terrible. Like you say, Nintendo fans got fucked on that, but they knocked it out of the park with the PlayStation and Xbox versions. Mercedes Now fans, don't go see the Ghostbuster remake this year. Buy the game. That's the third part. There it is.
See, but some people or some developers are allowed this time. Like Uncharted 4 has been delayed. I know. I got the.
Yeah, you're all fucked up this way.
Uncharted got delayed because they're fine tuning, but that's because they're like, we know you're making a great game.
No,
Naughty
it's not.
Dog's just not going to shit out a crappy game.
No, it's not.
What?
Their fucking demo at E3 crashed. That's why.
Yeah, but still-
That's why they held it
Yeah,
back.
but still.
No, there's
It
another
wasn't
delay.
working.
I know,
Another
busted
delay.
up, but that was the
But
funniest
it's
fucking thing.
because they're like, we want to make this game perfect and redefined. When some developers and just say, you know what, get it out, and that takes away from it. When something could be great like Drive Club or the Crew, and it just is broken. Assassin's Creed Unity was broken. That's why we're not getting another Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
It's because
We're getting a movie.
we're getting a movie. Yes.
I'm just. We are getting an Assassin's Creed. It's just not a video game. It's a movie, so it's still a yearly release.
Michael Fassbender, I love you with all my heart. I'm probably not going to see that movie. Sorry.
I have high hopes, but who knows?
Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
It's not the Unity engine, so
not
it
the-
should be good. I'll watch it.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
watch
it's
it.
on one of my.
I'll watch it.
My list to watch.
Well, if you didn't know, this is the greatest video games cast in all of Hyrule, Albion, Mushroom Kingdom, and the past, present, and future Assassin's Creed settings. We're three friends We talk about video games every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we honor you with Let's Plays every Tuesdays and Thursdays. We bring you the biggest news in gamings on our 1-Up News series. And from time to time, we do some special live streams.
Star Wars Battlefront.
Star Wars Battlefront's coming up.
Siege is coming up.
Gotta get done.
Siege, is it?
I'm
Siege
playing
coming
a
up?
big Siege thing with my boys.
So, if that sounds good to you,
it sounds great to me.
hit that subscribe button and show our beautiful faces to all your friends. But now, the topic at hand, and my beautiful, luxurious ponytail. But the topic at hand, is it possible to play every single game released in a year in that same year?
Absolutely not, unless you don't have a job.
But
Here's some numbers for you, right? 93 games are speculated to drop this year.
that's it.
93. Well, that's just based off of what's been released, what's been talked about at E3.
Okay.
All right, so 93 games speculated to drop in the year
So another
2016.
120 in total. Probably.
Yeah, so let's say 120 in total.
That sounds
right.
a little bad.
So 120 games in total. If you were to extrapolate that, right? There's 52 weeks in a year.
40 games every 3 months.
40 games every 3 months.
No.
120. No. Yeah, 40 games. No. 30 games every 3 months.
Yeah.
30 games every 3 months.
10 game a
Which means a game every 10 days.
Yeah.
Right? Or every 3 days. A game every 3 days. Now, my record is beating a game in 3 days.
The fastest time?
No, not fastest time. Just with work and obligations, my record has always been beating a game in 3 days. I
Mine-
took pride in the fact that I could take any game and beat it in 3 days.
I've put my mind to it's about 5.5.
So what would your number be for how long it would take you to beat any game?
I would have to say. I would say a week.
A week.
If I dedicated it to like playing just that and not like
And nothing else.
Nothing else like Paper Mario or stuff like not Paper Brawl or Super Smash Brothers stuff.
So
like
let's
that.
take that into account, right? So we're talking about a video game every 3 days at 120 games for this year, which I might be able to actually pull off. But would you guys actually be able to pull that off?
No.
I'm not saying that I would definitely be able to pull off. The games that are coming out now are open world games, and they're so fucking vast and in depth that 3 day time span is
Well, yeah, it's shot.
it's completely
Yeah.
shot.
But let's say, for argument's sake, it is. I have about a week. You say 52 weeks in a year.
52 weeks in a year.
So you're saying I could probably do 52 games out of 120 possibilities.
Yes.
That's less than half.
That's less than half.
Unless we all do this as a profession and this is all we do. Yes, you could do it for 120, easily.
Yeah.
You know? But for the average person who works a full-time job and stuff like that, it's tougher, and it's not possible to play all these games.
Well, the reason
And
that
think of the money.
yeah, I mean the money on top of that. The reason I bring this up, another reason I bring this up is because you got a lot of people that are like us but not us, that will tell everybody that this is the game you should buy, this is the game you shouldn't buy.
Yeah.
And what's that based off of? Did they actually play these games 24/7? Did they sit down an entire day and play this game? Because Halo, I'm going to tell you right now, Halo, I sat down an entire day and played. Now, a game a day, that's difficult, even if this is your job, because this being your job means that you go to conventions and events
And you're
around the
talking
country.
You're talking about unless you have your portable computer video game.
Yeah, unless you have your portable fucking Xbox One,
There it is.
which you don't have, but unless you're bringing your Xbox One everywhere with you or your PlayStation 4 everywhere with you, it's just not feasible to actually play all these games.
And especially like doing podcasts and stuff for your
Yeah,
of
so
course.
then
It's tough.
yeah,
It's of course.
So the reason I think that this is a great topic is because where are our viewers getting their information on what the best game is? Is it us, or is it us and other people like us, or are they actually do they trust everybody's opinion that much that they're going to say, okay, this is the game I definitely need to see?
Well, what I do in that situation is when I hear word of mouth, someone be, oh, you gotta play this. It's got this, that, these no's, this, that, these no's, and I'm like, say like on the other side of the coin, I'm like, well, I heard the game sucked. Tell me why I should play it. Like not like that, but just like, what's your thoughts behind it? And then you go into blah 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 blah, and then for me it's like, I may give it a shot, I may not, but
it's tough because
and I'm a very picky gamer too.
you have so many different outlets with so many different because people love number scores.
Yeah.
People love the number score.
I don't give a fuck.
And we hear you guys know we're not big
Yeah,
fans
we
of the
don't
number.
do the number score
But
here.
some people have to have a number with it. These big places, that people know what we would be talking about, that review, and some are harder than others, some just give out 10s without a problem, some give out 8s, and people are like, how do you give a Last of Us an 8, and it's like, well, this is why, and it's just, it's tough because people want to see the review score and be like, that's the game I want to play, I like Metal Gear, and the reason I picked up Metal Gear and Fallout when I was between, because you were talking to me about both. You talked to me about Fallout, you talked to me about Metal Gear. And in the end, you're like, you know what, Metal Gear is my game of the year.
Yeah.
So when I asked for Christmas, I was like, get me Metal Gear. That's the game. I heard it from somebody who knows the series, who loves it as much as I do, who knows that I was interested in Fallout 4, and that he was like, no, Fallout 4 is good, but you'll have a better time in Metal Gear, and you take that in. When you have these sites that, Fallout 4 is coming out, we have to give it a good score or we'll get whiplashed. Best example is this, just to lay my point. E3 came around last year.
Okay.
Everybody was praising PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
And what do we think?
We thought it was crap.
We thought it was crap.
Yeah.
We thought that Nintendo
Was the runner-up.
And Bethesda was Game of Show.
I did think that
Show.
Nintendo was the runner-up.
Yes, of course. And, but it's something where you have to, and I know this is a little bit off topic, so bear with me. You have to find these people that you share with. Like, we had a fan I was talking to today. He was talking about our Game of the Year special, youtube.com/improvgaming, where, I chose The Witcher. I enjoyed The Witcher. It was fantasy. It was what I enjoyed. You chose Batman Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
You chose Metal Gear. And we had 3 different possibilities. And they're like, well, why you guys had 3 different things? Because I'm like, because some people who watch the show might go, I'm more like a Nick player. I like me some Metal Gear Fallout. No, I'm like Pete. I like, this games don't hold me over that well, but Witcher sounds like it would hold me over. Oh no, I love Jay and his Zelda craziness.
But surprised, the fan did say to me, like, I thought you were gonna say like Triforce Heroes or some sort of. Or they were like, I thought you were gonna say Splatoon. I'm like, Splatoon was a close runner-up, but Batman just took me to keep me entertained for like a good 5 months. That says a lot.
Yeah.
It's like, and is it possible?
5 months to play a game? Shut up.
But is it possible to play every game? No, but that's why you go to people that you trust with your opinion. We gave Rocket League our game of the year.
Yeah.
Because we feel like Rocket League is.
But that begs the question, like, between the 3 of us, it would be possible for us as a entity to play every game this year.
Yeah.
But as individuals, it would be impossible for us to play.
No, it's not possible.
That's why you played Fallout and Metal Gear, and now I'm finally getting around to it. You finally were able to play Halo and Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
When I played it last year, Jay's playing Splatoon and Triforce Heroes on that poor console.
Damn you all.
But it's like we each have our own little special stuff. Like, I played Until Dawn, which I love. I played Rainbow Six, which I love,
I played Lego Dimensions thinking it was a throwaway game and
Mm-hmm.
blew my expectations out of the water.
We each have our own little, idealistic of what games we like. I'm looking forward, and you guys give me shit, and I'm telling you it's going to be a great game, is Unravel.
Oh, God.
You guys hate it, but February can't come
I
here.
don't hate it. I just find it funny that you're fucking praising the shit.
Yeah,
out of
I
it.
think it's gonna be
Yeah, I
great.
don't hate it. I just think that it's really funny that you're praising this platformer.
I'm telling
like
you,
it's
it's gonna
gonna
be great.
revolutionize the way platformers are played.
I just can't wait. But it's something where I don't expect you guys to play Unravel.
I may
but-
give it a shot, but
No.
See, he's not.
I'm
but
playing it just because you always keep on saying the PlayStation All-Stars is a great game. That's the reason
But
I'm
you
not
know,
playing it.
But then we have that common thing where I
Awesome,
think you're going to be playing
Thank you.
Doom. Bless you. I'm going to be playing
What is-
Doom.
is
You're-
Doom's on Xbox or is it cross-platform?
across.
I think it's cross, yeah.
Thank you, we're good, because I would have been really mad.
But we're probably all going to be playing Doom.
Yeah.
Because that's something that we said, damn, that looks good. Horizon Zero Dawn.
We're all
That's
playing
something
it.
we're
I'm
going to
gonna
all
definitely play
play. That's definitely a fall game for me, But it's something where Uncharted may not grab you, but I'm like, I can't wait for Uncharted. I can't wait to see how that ends, And it's something where, is it possible to play every game? No, but you have to find that personality that you attract to, because people always look for scores and people that are their kind of people, and they're like, you know what? No. Like I said, I do agree with Nick, you know. If when it comes to all these games, you know, I'm going to pass on Yarny and Unravel to end up playing Horizon Zero Dawn because I only have X amount of money. Because if you really think about it, you know how expensive it would be also to play all these games?
Yeah.
It's insane, you
Or
know?
they may end up saying, I'm gonna skip Zero Dawn. Didn't really interest me. I loved Unravel. It was a great game. I'm definitely gonna play Star Fox because that's another game I really want to play. You never know. There could be another snap.
Yeah.
You never know. But yeah, I mean,
There we go.
Is it possible to play?
so we're
I
all
think
in
no.
consensus. Do you think it's possible to play every game
No.
in a year?
No.
Oh, now you think no.
No,
Now you think-
not as a
Now
single
it's
person.
no.
Not as a
Now
single
it's a
person.
no. I see how it is. All right. Before we recorded, he was like, you know what? It could be.
I knew that if we let him go
he was like
and
George
he heard
Costanza.
everything. I'm usually the only one that fights everybody.
Yeah, he fights me all the time. I mean, we fight all the time.
Yeah. But that's what it comes down to. It's if you have a group, that's the thing. Is it possible to play every game that comes out? Yes, in some respect. If you have a group of guys like us who have, and I think this was your point before we were recording, you were probably going to say is, you know,
Wait, what were you gonna say? Let him.
Yeah,
say.
yeah,
What
what
were you
were you
saying?
gonna
You
say?
say his words.
Please, sir.
If you have a group of individuals that can combine their experiences, then yes, you can achieve.
What is this, the fucking Borg?
but look, it goes like this.
What are we, the fucking Borg? Resistance is futile. All games will be
Assimilated.
all games will be assimilated.
You will be
We are the gamer Borg.
No, as a single
You're
person,
the
it's
gamer
impossible if you try to achieve the goal yourself. But in a group, you play one game, you play the other. Maybe you guys will.
Yes,
You know,
flip flop.
you know.
Oh, Star Wars was great. You know why you love Star Wars? So what'd you do? You got it for him for Christmas. So now he can enjoy Star Wars for himself. You know? And it's just that kind of, hey, this is a great game. I want you to check it out. Normally, would you have picked up Star Wars Battlefront on your own?
Probably.
Are you just saying that?
No, I probably would have. I mean, normal circumstances, I probably would have looked at a different game. Normal circumstances,
Yeah.
but eventually I would have picked it up. Eventually I would have been like, all right, I gotta see what the big fuss is about the game.
But I forced him to play
But,
it now.
yeah.
That's it.
Force. He used the force.
Oh, that's great.
He used the force.
You want to play Battlefront.
You want to play Battlefront now? Didn't know where to put it.
Ah. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Remember to hit that like button, hit that notification button so you can get all of our latest information, all of our latest videos. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter at improv_gaming. And check us out on Facebook at improv gaming space between the two words. I know Pete likes it when I say that.
Love it.
Check us out on Tumblr at jbird201. And check us out on Twitch at improvcat, and IPGJBird. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, game on.
Yeah.